Hey, hi, howdy, how are you? Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new here, my name's Marjorie. If you're not new here, my name is still Marjorie, and this is Marjorie Made, a channel mostly about cross stitch, sometimes other crafts, books, etc. Today I have a lot of cross stitch to show y'all and some brief crochet talk, but I'll leave that until the very, very end. If you're only here for cross stitch, I get you. I got you. We're good. Today is going to be my October stitchy wrap up. I have a lot of things to show y'all. It's been a very, very busy month. I haven't recorded all month, but probably for good reason. I have just worked on so many things and I can't wait to show y'all. I am recording at like the evening time, so I apologize if the lighting is a little dark. I do have my ring light, but sometimes it makes everything else look darker. So I'm doing the best I can here, people. I have a lot to show y'all. I have finishes, which is not a super common occurrence around here, but I did crank out some Halloween patterns this month. So yeah, we'll just jump right in. I've got 3 start and finishes safts. I have 1 finish, which I'm pretty excited about. And then I have 1 singular whip and then a bunch of starts. So, just to kind of preface my whole mindset going into October, I do have the Black Needle Society cross stitch planner, and you know, going towards October and planning, I flipped it open and there was a hashtag 13 stitches of Halloween. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll just fill in whips, you know, whatever. And I went and looked and I had 1 Halloween whip, which was weird. Or maybe it was 2, but one of them I UFO'd, so I had 1 Halloween project. And I was like, for someone who really loves Halloween and loves spooky season, why don't I have more? So I decided to remedy that. I started 11 things. So, 3 of which I have finished though. So no worries, no worries. I did finish 3 of those 11 starts, and then I started some bigger projects, but it's whatever. You know, like I said, I had 1 Halloween whip before this, and that is just unacceptable. So, you know, now I have 9, but that's okay. I'm so excited about all of them and so excited to jump in and tell y'all about it all. My first start and finish is called Spirited Goblet. This is from one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. I don't think it's the Halloween, like the special edition magazine. I think it's just the regular Just Cross Stitch, one of the fall books. This is done on an Aida. I'm not really sure what it is, to be completely honest, but it's sparkly and it's pink. And I think this was one of the very first starts of the month. I wanted something pretty small that I could get through within a couple of days, just to give me some motivation. And hey, it worked, because this was one of 4 finishes. So I'm very proud of myself for actually sticking to something and finishing it. So there's Spirited Goblet. If you want to know which edition I got this from, let me know and I can go search it up. I know I have it written down somewhere. So yeah, that's my first start and finish. My next start and finish is this Autumn Harvest collection, the Dracula from Mill Hill. He was just too cute and too appropriate to not stitch. So, this is done, this is done on perforated paper. We have some beads. This was really fun. It did take me a little bit longer because of the beading, but I just really, really love it. It's so fun. I think I might turn it into a little magnet, because it comes with a magnet. But I might just cut him out and put a little felt backing on him and make a little magnet. I think it would be so cute. I'll probably leave this up year round though. Like, I might put on my bookshelf, because I do have some like gothic like vampire fiction. So he might be a cute little addition to that shelf. My next start and finish is going to be in this beautiful bag. How cute. I did purchase a lot of bags this month. I'll show you those as we go along, but I have a couple of bag designers that like I'm just loyal to. They just always have the cutest things that just speak to me. This one was on a whim though. This is from the 805 Stitcher. And the inside is this beautiful fabric. I saw this and I was like, it's perfect. So I think this was the first Halloween bag that I bought this year. And it kind of just kicked everything off, to be completely honest. Anyway, so I have Birds of a Feather. This is the Halloween icons. I'm trying to get past the glare. So I'm counting these as 3 different projects, even though I am going to stitch them together. But I did finish the Jackal Lantern. And Mr. Jackal Lantern is done on 36 count Vintage Country Mocha. And look how cute. I'm doing my own color conversion. I was in the Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club for a while. And so I found these from Stash, just an orange, a green, and a purple blue. So I'm using these from Stash, and I think a red and a black for that border. So I plan to use these for the other 2 patterns when I do those. But I'm just going to stitch these side by side and make a cute little flat finish for my bookshelf or something. But yeah, it's so cute. This was really quick to stitch. I did start a lot of smalls in October just to have something in the future to like get a quick finish on if I wanted to. But there's Jack. He's so cute. And that variegation in that floss was really, really pretty. I tried to like, not necessarily fussy cut because I didn't fussy cut anything, but I tried to get like the dark and kind of work in, I guess, arches just to get some dimension on that. But I think it turned out so good. I'm really excited to get the other 2 on here and have like a fully finished thing. So the next finish I have to show y'all, it wasn't a start. This actually was my last Pickle Whip in my last video. So the whole Pickle Whip prompt last video was a second chance project. And so this was one that I was considering UFOing. I just wasn't enjoying the stitching process at the time. I was doing it on 18 count Aida that I got, I think at Michael's. I was doing 2 strands and it just wasn't fun. Like it just felt really cramped. However, I did switch to a smaller needle and that helped drastically. So, as you might have deduced, I did finish. This is October Bliss. I think this is Twin Peak Primitives. This is one of the first starts I ever had. I got really big into stitching last year, around August, I would say. August is when I got serious about cross stitch. And I started this last October. And so obviously, like, I don't know what I was doing with these margins. I don't know. Anyway, so I just decided to crank this out and get it finished. There are some things I left off just because it was either leave it off or not finish the project. So we're going to consider this a finish. I do like it and I do really love it on this fabric. So there is October Bliss by Twin Peak Primitives. I do love the pattern. I was kind of over it. I just wanted it to be done. Especially because I was getting really excited to start some other projects, which you'll see. And so I just really wanted this to be done. This little ghost kind of gets lost, but you can see it pretty well in person. So yeah. I love how my second chance project ended up in a finish. I'm really, really proud of that. So I'll probably do another like flat ornament type of finish on this and just stick it on my bookshelf next year. So now I'm going to go into all these starts that I did not finish in October. The first of which is going to be All Are Equal. This is a Modern Folk embroidery pattern. This is in my Como Stitches Potion bag. Y'all, Jessie Jess over at Como Stitches killed it this year with Halloween. I did buy couple bags from her this year. So anyway, this was the potions bag. So cute. With little bats. Are you joking? This is such a me bag. Had to have it. Could not have it. She was such a doll and included like a little notions pouch with it also. So here is the wonderful matching little pouch she sent. She's an angel. Anyway, everything is so well made. She does live videos every week and then does, like, she uploads her new bags every Friday on Etsy. So anyway, you'll see a couple of her bags. If you watch my videos, you'll know. And you'll probably see more in the future, to be completely honest. Anyway, back to All Are Equal by Modern Folk Embroidery. This is done on 40 cal copper penny by Atomic Ranch. Yes, so I did not get very far on him, but that's okay. We have just the teeniest, tiniest little legs. So cute. This is my cut of copper penny. Beautiful. Are you joking? Beautiful, stunning, amazing. So this is monochromatic. However, I will not be doing it monochromatic. Let me pull out this floss. So I saw a post on Instagram. I'll put it here because I cannot remember who it was for the life of me. I'm so sorry. Anyway, they used variegated DMC for the vines, gorge. So I had to copy. So this is DMC 94. So I will be trying to fussy cut this to mimic what they did. So essentially the lighter colors are going to be on the inside of the coffin, and then it gets darker as it goes out. I did also just pull from stash. I have Oatmeal by the Gentle Art and Dirt Road by Weeks. And so that's going to be obviously the skeleton, the coffin, and the trees. For the words, I haven't decided what color to do the words in yet, but obviously I'm not anywhere close to doing that, so we'll just keep brainstorming until then. So the next project I have to show y'all is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. Here's the cover image of that. Beautiful, stunning. This was an unplanned start for this year. I was going to hold off until next year probably because it is on the larger side. So it's 171 by 191, which is a little bit bigger than what I was wanting to start for this year. My goal, since I was starting so many things, were to keep them smaller. However, I just joined the Fabric of the Month Club from Bestitch Me, and the fabric that I received for October was too good to pass up. It was seriously far too good. Far too good. I'm in the 36 count linen club, and so for October it was Boneyard. So I got this in the mail, and I was just looking at it and I was thinking about it, and I was talking to the girlies about it, and I was like, this is perfect for Away We Ride. Like, absolutely perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So this is what my cut of Boneyard looks like from Bestitch Me. Are you joking? Are you freaking joking me? So I was like, well, naturally I have to start it. So this is my little tiny start on Away We Ride, just the corner. I am doing my own conversion for this, and so I was pulling from stash for the most part. I did end up having to purchase some more floss, which is why I didn't get much farther. So the outer border has like a gray and then a black-ish. So for the gray, I'm doing 10 bucket, and this is what I started on. Sure, I could have kept going with this, but I didn't have enough. I knew I didn't have enough of this, and also I didn't have a good substitution for that black color. So I went to 1-2-3 Stitch, as you do, and I ordered some more floss. So I ordered a couple more skeins of 10 bucket, which I love. This is the perfect gray brown. It's beautiful. And then I ordered Onyx from the Gentle Art to be that darker color. I did want a little bit more contrast than is in the cover photo, and these two were just perfect. This isn't black, like there is some variegation to it. I just think they look so good together. So yeah, that's my very little start on Away We Ride. I did also pull other colors from my stash for the rest of the project. So here are the colors that I chose from stash for this project. I just found like a gold, I found a deep red, a straw kind of yellow tan, and then a brown. So I really look forward to working more on this next year. Obviously well, not obviously. I'm going to try and work on this outside of Halloween, just because I did get such a sad little start. But maybe that'll come up in Pickle Whip at some point. I also forgot to mention that this is housed in one of my new Como Stitches bags. Did I buy 2 or 3 this year? I think I only bought 2. I was trying to be good. If you know me, I love pink, if you haven't caught that vibe yet. Pink and orange, one of my favorite combos. And so the second that Jess showed this on her live, I set an alarm. I was like, I have to get it. It's just so perfect. And then these pink and orange pumpkins, are you joking? And the hot pink zipper. This is just one of my favorite project bags of all time. I'm obsessed with it. It's so cute. So yeah, Away We Ride lives in here. My next start was also one that wasn't planned. This is Wicked Dreams by Barbara Anna. She released this in October and completely just blew my mind. I love Barbara Anna. I have several of her Sleeping Girl, is it Sleeping Girl or Dreaming Girl collection? Anyway, I have several of those on go. And so she dropped this cute little Frankenstein Halloween-y one. And I was like, well, naturally, I have to start it. So I did. This is my progress on it. It's hard to get a good representation of this fabric. It's a little bit mauvey, a little bit taupey. But it's a 28 count even weave. It says home dyed, but I don't know from where. My lovely Aunt Debbie, she sent me a lot of fabric stash and floss stash. So she sent me a lot of fancy floss and fabric. And so I'm kind of just going through that and using it as I can through projects. I'm very grateful for her for that. So I just found this in that stash and it was a big enough piece. So worked out perfectly. That's where I got on Wicked Dreams by Barbara Anna. And I'm stitching that with just the Called For DMC from the pattern. My next book to show y'all is another Birds of a Feather. This was very much inspired by Miss Cameron, Cam the Stitcher. You know, you've been here, then you know. She's one of my favorites in general, not just cross stitchers, but one of my favorite people. I just adore her, and we kind of have the same like quirky fun style. So she showed her finish of this and immediately bought it, immediately knew I was going to be working on it this October. So this is Lost Spirits by Birds of a Feather. Just look how fun and funky he is. I absolutely love it. For this, I also did my own floss conversion. And if ever you want to know my conversions, just let me know. Shoot me a message or a comment, and I will do my best to send you the list of flosses that I used. I think this one, I just went on 1, 2, 3 stitch and found just like colors that looked the same. I don't know. I did have some in stash, some of the Called For Weeks, also from my Aunt Debbie, so thank you. So the ones that I couldn't find, I went on 1, 2, 3 stitch and just looked at the floss colors, which I think I did pretty good. This is my start. So I just got a couple lines of that text done. The moon, some stars, and that cute little bat. He's so cute. And this is just a 32 count dirty linen from Zweigart. Also ordered on 1, 2, 3 stitch. I think it was the recommended on, like on 1, 2, 3 stitch, you have the pattern and there's like the recommended floss and fabric. So I think I just picked the recommended fabric for that. I think it looks wonderful. The words are in Hyacinth by Color and Cotton. So beautiful. Which I think is a pretty good sub for the called for, which I don't remember what it is, but just some blue variegation. It's so pretty. I feel like this will be a pretty quick project if I could just do it, like sit down and do it. So again, maybe it'll come up in Pickle Whip and I'll be able to crank out some progress on it next year. The next start I have to show y'all is Little Brown Bat. This one was so perfect for fall. I could not start it. And I did start this with Cam the Stitcher and Bridget from the Museum Stitcher. We both started this in October together. I actually feel really proud of my progress on this. I got a lot of his first wing done. Obviously, I just have to fill in with the black. I had a couple issues with this project. Like, I really cranked out this brown and then all that silver. I did that pretty quickly. But then the black kind of got to me. I am doing this on a 36 count unnamed fabric from Fortnite Fabrics. And it's tricky with 36 count. Like, I really like coverage, like pretty full coverage stitching. And so I was doing one strand for the gray and the brown. But then when I went to do one strand of the black, it just didn't look good in my opinion. And I didn't want to get the whole wing done and then not like it and then not finish it. So I filled this whole wing in with 2 strands of black, and I think it looks fine. I think it looks great. You can't really tell that the black is 2 strands and everything else is 1 strand. So that's kind of my game plan going forward, is just to do everything in 1 strand and then the black in 2. I can't tell, even like up close, you can't really tell a difference. So yeah, I'll just have black fill in to do and then come down with the body. But yeah, I love it. I was really obsessed with this for a couple days, which is why I have so much progress on it. Some of my other ones I did not get that far on, but I really enjoy this. And I'll probably, because it's in the Q snap already, I'll probably leave this out for the rest of November, just to have, like, it's fall-y. I don't think this one's like inherently like Halloween or October, so I think it's perfect for fall. He's just so cute. I just love it. So I think once I get done with the bat, like, I feel like the rest of it will go pretty quickly. But yeah, I absolutely love this project. I'm actually starting one of the other cottage garden little animals, but I'll talk about that in my hopes and dreams. And for floss, I'm doing DMC, and I subbed out the Weeks Mocha with tarnished gold, and I feel like it's the perfect substitution. It looks really good and really close to the cover photo. The next project I have to show y'all is the Halloween Haunted Mansion Halloween. I can never remember the name of this pattern. Maybe it's Haunted Mansion Halloween. It's a pattern by Innocent Bones. I found her on Etsy. She has some really cute stuff. She's the one that has all those tarot cards that are just so beautiful, stunning. But I saw a pink haunted house and immediately was like, yeah, I'm starting that. I'm doing this on 14 count Ada that was sent to me from Alexis at Alexis My Amazing World. So I think she might have hand dyed this, and she sent it to me during D-Stash. So I didn't get very far on it, just got the top part. These are the colors. I have them on bobbins and a ring. So we have 2 colors of pink, a brown, and then this amazing neon yellow green. It's so beautiful. And then obviously 310. So I just worked on this for one night just to get it started. And I freaking love this pattern. It's easy to work on. There's only like 5 colors. It's been like really easy to work on so far. I am doing 3 strands because, again, with the coverage, I started 2 strands on this 14 count and it just didn't look good. So I did 3 strands and I liked it so much better. So we're just gonna have to power through. And I love that, like, these colors are the exact same from this bag I got from Como Stitches. I just think it's so funny. It's definitely like a color palette that I love. And I keep it in this like beat up holographic bag that I got forever ago. I don't even know where I got it, but it's just funky. The next start I have to show y'all is Starry Moth. It is in this Just Cross Stitch magazine. Let me find the cover image for you guys. So this is the designer of the blue flower. So pretty. The second I saw this, I was like, okay, I have to start that too. That's like, Halloween was just the perfect time to do a little start-a-thon because I just want to start everything. This is on 36 count Heather. I believe that's Picture This Plus. I believe. Don't call me on that. I just got the border and started working on that inner border. This was like a one-day project for me. But I do have all the colors for it, so it's a pretty easy project to pick up. Again, this one isn't inherently like Halloween or anything, so I'll definitely be picking this up throughout the year next year. And this lives in this cute pumpkin cat bag that I made last year. My last start that I have to show y'all is going to be Steampunk Penelope by The Proper Stitcher. I want to say this was a market release this year, but the second I saw this, I was like, I have to have it. So I got Steampunk Penelope, and I also got Percival because look at them. How cute. Something about birds dressed up is just absolutely my thing. Like, I think that's so cute. So cute. So, I am doing them on 32 count Lugana. This is Clarify by Mystic Fabric. This is just the end of me cutting it. And then there's that. This I think was also one that Alexa sent me when she was doing her D-stash. And both of these live in this gorgeous Shea Designs bag. Shea Designs is another bag maker that I buy from religiously. I saw this, and again, pink Halloween, pink and orange Halloween, something about it. And then this teal color, I had to. And the beautiful fabric on the inside, I couldn't. So anyway, I got that and this thread bed, which I should probably use for the stray piece of floss I have stuck to the back of this. But I just got the matching thread bed with it. So cute. I did a center start on this one. I also am doing a just stash conversion for this. So I started on her little coat and her dress. This fabric's a little bit more yellow than the cover image, but I think it'll pop on that. It'll make that purple pop. So that's what I have so far. I'm loving the variegation in the dress so far. I might have to order another skein of this floss or an alternative, because like I said, I was pulling from stash, and so I found like the perfect purple in my stash. This is Lilac by Weeks. I don't purchase Weeks myself, so I'll have to find me a substitution or see if this will last me both her, and then I think it's in his coat, so to be determined. But I'm really excited about these two. They're just so cute, and I can imagine them being hung up next to each other like little mom and dad birds, mom and dad Halloween birds. It's so cute. The last project I have to show y'all is in this bag made by me last year. So cute. Just matching lining fabric. These ghosts actually glow in the dark, which is a funny story, because I didn't know that, and I was leaving my office, which is where I craft at, and I saw something glowing, and I thought my sewing machine had caught on fire, and it didn't. I was like, what is going on? And then I realized it was the ghost. So anyway, back on track. This is my whip of the month, because I only worked on one whip, except for October Bliss. That counts, but I finished that, so whatever. This is Salem Sisters Apothecary by Primrose Cottage. I was able to put in about 400 stitches yesterday, which was Halloween, so And this is done on a Jackson Fabric Arts fabric, which I love. This fabric is so soft and so pretty. But anyway, this is where I got yesterday. So there's only like one more S, and that's the full width of the project. So I don't have too terribly much left on this. This is going to be my priority Halloween project next year. I'm going to try and get it done before Halloween. And then my next Halloween, like my backup Halloween priority project is Away We Ride. So I have plenty to pick from now though. Like I have so many Halloween whips. It's like almost too many, but whatever. I just love it. This fabric, y'all, is gorgeous. I'm probably gonna allocate the rest of this to a different project, but that's next Halloween's problem, and we'll just leave it at that. So now that we've gone through all my starts and finishes, and whips, let's pick the next Pickle Whip. How about that? Here's my cute little Halloween Pickle Whip jar. I think I might keep this as my Pickle Whip jar. The purple one was cute. She had her moment, but I really like this one, and I think it'll look good on my shelf year round, not just now. There are bats on it, but like whatever. It's fine. I'm a spooky girl anyway. So let's get down in there. Let's pull one from the bottom. Oh no, I had one. Oh, one just fell on the floor. Paper pattern. So my Pickle Whip has to be a paper pattern. So I don't tend to like love working on paper patterns or anything. But let me see what I have and we'll go from there. Okay, so I think I've decided for my paper pattern Pickle Whip, say that 5 times, I'm gonna do every season. This is by Tiny Modernist. This is going to be one of my priority projects for next year, and so I kind of want to work on it now, and it is a paper pattern. And I think that, you know, being in the transitional seasons that we're in right now, it'll be the perfect project. I can start working on the fall section or the winter section. Either one I think will work. Maybe I'll do a little bit of both because they are full coverage on the inside. So I think that'll be fun to work on, and I think that's the perfect project for this transitional phase of the year. Now let's jump into hopes and dreams, which is my plans section. You know, planning is so fun, but sometimes they're just hopes and dreams. I have like so much stuff that I want to do for the rest of this year. My birthday is in December. December 3rd is my 27th birthday. And if you have been around since I started this channel, you'll know that last year I did 26. No, I did not do 26. I turned 26. But I did 6 for 26. So I started 6 projects leading up to my 26th birthday. And I've decided to continue on that trend this year. I am going to do 7 projects for 27. So I'm going to start those, you know, throughout November because my birthday is in the beginning of December. So I'll probably do 2 starts in December, like on the 1st, 2nd, and then the 3rd have my actual birthday start. So I'm really excited to talk to y'all about those. So I hope and dream that I'll be able to record another video before December to kind of go over, you know, progress on some of these things, and also talk about my other starts for my birthday. I'm just going to go over what I'm going to start the first part of November, and we'll catch up next time about the rest of it. So Bridget, the museum stitcher, and I are planning to start the Woodpecker. This is the other cottage garden little animal that I was going to do that I was talking about earlier. Again, it just feels so like fall. So I think we're going to start this next week. So the 2nd week of November, we're going to start this. Perfect. It's so, these colors are just incredible. And I have another unnamed Fortnite fabric, 32 count linen, just kind of like a neutral. It's really, really pretty. And then I pulled from Stash, and I'm using DMC. So I'm really excited to start this with Bridget. And actually my second planned start is also a cottage garden animal. Okay. This isn't a part of the autumn series, but the strawberry bird. This is another cam inspired project, and it's strawberry and it's a bird and it's pink. So like naturally I have to do it. Again with this, I pulled a little bit from Stash. I did purchase the called for pinks. This green though is just from my stash. This is the General Art green, nope, spring grass. So it's just a little bit brighter than the called for, and I just thought it would look really, really good. I plan to do this on 32 count, I think Feldspar by Picture This Plus. It's what I was doing my Greenhouse of Oddities on, but I have since UFO'd that. And so I'm using that fabric for this project. And I'll probably start this one at some point this week between now and whenever Bridget and I start the other one. November is just coming out to be the month of buddy stitching, really, because my next start is also a buddy stitch. This is going to be with Erin at 3 Cat Stitching. We've been talking about this since I think August. But there's an Alforce embroidery pattern. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I just call it the Pickle Sampler because it's just pickles, and I am a pickle girl. I love some pickles. So when I saw that pattern, I just thought it was so fun and like different, and Erin talked about wanting to start it too. So we were going to start it in August, but things just got kind of crazy, and I knew that for September I was doing no new starts, and then October I was doing so many starts, but they were all going to be Halloween. So we kind of shot for November. It turns out that November 14th is National Pickle Day. So how perfect. I will be using the hashtag Pickle Whip, which is kind of an inside joke between me and a couple of my stitchy friends. When I first started Pick a Whip, it kind of sounded like I was saying Pickle Whip, and I think I had a couple of comments also say that, oh my gosh, I thought you said Pickle Whip. So anyway, I just thought it was funny. I will be using the hashtag Pickle Whip, and feel free to join us on National Pickle Day stitching the Pickle Sampler. I am doing my own full conversion for this. Again, I will share that in my next video or closer to time to start this. If you're interested in knowing ahead of time, let me know, and I will be glad to share those with you. Another random hope and dream that I have is there is a Barbara Anna pattern. I call it Bonkers Cell because that's what it was called when it was coming out. I can't remember the name, like the official name of it, but it's the Alice in Wonderland from Barbara Anna. I am very close to finishing that. Like I'm over halfway. So I have it as a priority finish for next year, but I really think I might be able to finish it this month or next month. So regardless, I'm not going to shoot for a finish because I don't want to like let myself down or disappoint myself if I don't stick to those strict goals. But I do think that I want to get as much done on it this year so that at least it helps me out next year trying to finish it. And then I'm all over the place. There's just like so much going on in my head. Like I'm so happy to be recording again. I feel like I'm having a bad hair day and it just kind of feels off, but like I'm still so excited to like be here with y'all and just kind of tell y'all everything I've been doing. There's a new Sal upcoming. So me and the girlies, as we do, get to talking about patterns, and then we have to do a Sal. We have to start things together. Anyway, we're going to be starting, I think it's Sarah Moon 1791. I'll put a picture here if I'm wrong. It's from the Stitchy Box. And this is going to be what we call our full moon Sal. I think the official hashtag is just Sarah Moon Sal. But we're going to start it on November 27th, which is the full moon. And every month on the full moon, we're going to pull it out and work on it. I am so excited. It's a reproduction Quaker, but we thought it would be fun since her name was Sarah Moon to do it on the full moon every month. So I'm just so excited about it. Bridget and Megan are planning to do a Vicky Clayton silk conversion for that. So if you're interested in doing a silk conversion for that, go check them out. But Cameron and I are doing a cam conversion. It's still in the works and upcoming, but I don't know if y'all are aware of Cameron. If not, please go check her out. Cam the Stitcher. She's incredible. She is famous for the pink on pink conversion and also the Gothic Vanity Sampler. Beautiful, stunning, amazing. I have both of those as whips. So anyway, me and Cameron are probably going to do a little bit of like a poppier, brighter conversion for Sarah Moon, and I'm so excited. That's again upcoming. It's not finalized yet, but keep an eye out because it's going to be really, really great. So that's not until the end of November, but I wanted to go ahead and throw that out there for anyone who's interested in joining to gather some fabric, figure out if you're going to do the more classic colorway or go a little poppier or brighter. I don't know. I hope y'all join us. If not, be sure to check all of them out, their channels. We have the Seattle Stitcher, Megan, Bridget the Museum Stitcher, and Cam the Stitcher. Be sure to check their Instagrams because I'm sure they'll be posting photos. So it's going to be really fun. It's a larger project, and we are trying to keep our starts down for next year and focus on finishing things. That's a whole other conversation though that I'll have to probably make a separate video about. But we thought that having one day a month on the full moon to stitch this wouldn't be too big of a commitment and like too much of a stressor. Like it's just one day a month, but we'll still be getting consistent progress on it. So I'm really, really excited about the Sarah Moon Sal. Let me know in the comments if you're going to join, if you have any ideas on if you're doing the called for or a conversion of sorts. I would love to hear what your plans are, if you have any. I feel like I've talked about so many things, so I am going to cut out a couple sections of today's video. I don't really know the haul I have from the last time, and I haven't really been reading because I've been doing other things, but I did want to talk about a couple of kind of related things. I am going to StitchCon, so that's fun. I'll be going to Weekend A. I am so excited. There was a whole fiasco with me signing up on the wait list. I like blacked out for like 30 seconds, I think, because I filled out the form and I submitted the form so fast. And then I couldn't remember. I was like, did I put my email in right? Did I spell my name right? It was a fiasco. And turns out I didn't put my email in correctly. I put in a completely, I don't even know why I did it. But so my channel name is Marjorie Made. My email is Marjorie Made Products. That's a leftover email from, I used to make fabric goods. And so for whatever reason, I put Marjorie Made Stitches as my email. Marjorie Made Stitches at Gmail. Definitely not my email. So I reached out to Keepsakes because everyone else was getting their invoices and I wasn't. And I was so upset. I was sad. So anyway, I emailed Keepsakes. I was just like, hey, I wanted to verify my email. I understand that there's a lot, the invoice process is kind of complicated and I didn't want to put any stress on them, but I just wanted to verify my email. And Stephanie was incredible and emailed me back and was like, you're already ahead of me. It said it wasn't able to be delivered. So, we're good to go. And then I got the invoice. So I was so excited. I'm so excited to hang out with my stitchy besties. I know that Cameron's going to Weekend A and I could physically cry and sob and scream and kick my feet. I cannot wait to meet her. I'm so excited. Let me know if you're going to StitchCon Weekend A. I would love if you would come say hi to me. I can come say hi to you. There's probably going to be so much going on and it's probably going to be hectic. So, but definitely let me know if you're going to be there. Other than that, I haven't been reading a lot. I've just been overwhelmed by crafting. As you saw, I've worked on a lot of things. I got a lot of stitches in October and I'm so happy about that. I'm so proud of that. And then I did just renew my passion for crochet. I'm a very beginner crocheter. I started probably this time last year. I got a pattern for like a block sampler Afghan, and so each block is a different stitch, and it's supposed to be like a skill builder. It starts out very basic and then goes into more, you know, more experienced stitching, crocheting. So I've been working on that, and I'm just completely obsessed with it. It is coming along so well. It's so much fun. If you'd be interested in hearing about my crochet, definitely let me know, and I can go in a little bit more detail and like show off a little bit for y'all. But if not, I won't. I know this is a cross stitch heavy situation, but yeah, I see crocheting kind of competing with cross stitch for the next couple of months, just because it just feels like such like a fall winter hobby. And don't get me wrong, I will stick with my cross stitch. There's no way I won't. But you know, I was telling my wife that my passions kind of ebb and flow. Like, I'm very much an all or nothing person in general. So if I'm like absolutely obsessed with something, it's all I want to do. So I've been trying to divide my time between cross stitch and crocheting so that I can maintain both without just getting completely tunnel vision on one or the other. My reading, obviously, I don't have time for that on top of everything else, but I have been listening to a couple audiobooks while I do my little crafts. So I think I'm just going to wrap it up, y'all. I could literally talk to y'all for hours. It probably will be more than an hour, but I had a lot to catch up on. Let me know in the comments what you're working on. If you started anything fun and cool for Halloween. If you finished anything cool or fun for Halloween. And then what are your plans for November? Are you going to go like crazy like me, or wonka bonka with the starts? Or are you just going to stick with some of your whips? I'd like to know. As always, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I'll have all that linked below. Thank you so much for being here. I am so glad that you are here. Do something this week, next week, and the week after that. Do something that fills your cup. Do something that brings you joy and makes you happy. The world is a scary place sometimes, and life can be very overwhelming and scary, but, you know, just take time out of each day, if you have it, even, you know, 30 seconds, a minute, just to think about what you're grateful for and what you do have going for you, and do something that brings you joy, whatever that looks like, whatever that is. And I'll see you guys hopefully in a couple of weeks. Please enjoy the weather cooling off. If you have snow, I'm jealous. Also let me know if you have snow so I can live through you vicariously. But anyway, love you, mean it. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll hit you next time.